Hello friends, and welcome to Marie Green Yoga here on YouTube. Today we are doing PilatesFusion, and this is number 18 in a series of 30 that is layered in between a series of 30 with yoga practices. So maybe you are doing this one or all of them. I am happy that you are here. Let's start with pelvic clock, and then we move into some series of different abs with series of 5 with legs up into the air, with rollbacks and articulation for our spine, and finding our deep core, mixed with Pilates and fused together with some of my moves that I really like and helps my core and my stability. So let's lay onto our backs, and we'll start right there by moving our hips into a pelvis clock version, which there's many options of movement of pelvis clock, which is moving our pelvis in different directions to untie knots in the lower back and open up the pathway for rotators, hip flexors, lumbar spine. And it's mainly around our entire hip area. So let's take the hands on each side, and we're onto the sacrum, and lower back is slightly lifted, shoulder blades are onto the mat, and then we pull and use only the abdominals and pull them all the way into the front of the spine, come to the top ridge of the sacrum, and then we'll move our way down to the sacral tip, the 6 o'clock spot, coccyx, and then we'll come back up to the center ridge of our sacrum and to our 6 o'clock spot. So we'll go from there, and we're just using lower abs to get the movement with the hips and isolating and finding abs to use our pelvis and our hips, and not the hip flexors. So give them a break, and then we'll let the different areas around our sacrum start to open up and open up some more blood flow and bring some more openness and perhaps free and clear feeling into our SI joint, the sacral iliac joints. And we'll stay with this right here, inhaling and exhaling, lower abs, 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. And we keep on going for another 8 here, 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock, with our abdominals doing the movement. And we keep on going for another 4 and another 3 and another 2 and another 1, and then we'll come up to 12 o'clock, and then we'll take around about the whole sacrum, the whole clockwork. We'll do it 3 times, rolling through sacrum, the triangle bony part at the base of our spine, and untying knots. Come to 12 o'clock, then we do counterclockwise, inhaling and exhaling and rolling the sacrum with the help of lower abdominals. And we'll do one more roll, inhaling and exhaling, and then from there come back onto your sacrum ridge, and then from here take your knees into the chest, and we're going to take our thumbs underneath our sacrum, and the fingers are fanned out like a butterfly, and we'll take our legs into tabletop, and we scoop the lower abs in, and we'll hold it here and push the legs out even maybe a little bit more, so there's some good feedback into lower abs, and the lower back is having full contact into the mat. And then we'll flex the feet, and there should be a little burn by now. Then we alternate heel taps down, heel taps down, just walking about to find the engagement into our lower abs. The knees are in a locked position, and we keep on scooping lower belly in, and we relax the shoulders, and we tap the heels down and we scoop the belly, and we have the lower back in the mat and building some nice good strength and stability into our lower abs. And we'll keep on going for another 10 and 9 and 8. Keep it going. Scoop the belly. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 more. And then from there, come back up to tabletop, both feet down and up and down and up. And we stay nice and plugged in to the lower abs. And exhale and inhale, and lower back is in the mat, scooping lower belly. Another 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 more. And bring the knees into the chest, sacrum down, spine is nice and long. There should be a nice feeling in the abdominal region. We'll take the legs up to the sky, hands on each side of our feet, press the head, adjust shoulder blades underneath you. We're going to come up into a pike, rollbacks, piking all the way up and over. And then we're going to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae and pike to the front. Feet stays together, and we'll only go to where our lower back can stay into the mat. Piking and rolling vertebrae by vertebrae and piking to the front, hollow the belly and lifting up and over and rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. And we'll keep on going and rolling vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. And number 5, and then we'll do 5 more. Rolling our spine, lower back in the mat, and 5 more. Staying nice and focused onto the center, rolling our spine, using abdominals, piking, and roll back to another pike, and coming vertebrae by vertebrae, detailing and untying knots into the spine, finding some good strength and stability onto the front side. We'll keep on going for 3 more. Pike to the front, lift up and over, parallel legs to the floor, and rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae, lower back into the mat, taking it back up and rolling up and back. We have reached the second to last, and here we go, the last one. Roll it up and back, inhale and exhale, and rolling back and coming to the front and pike. Point the toes. Let's add some flutters right here, and we'll just walk our feet, flutter them back and forth like we're walking. Tuck the chin in and scoop the belly, and scoop the belly, lower back in the mat. We keep on going for 20 and another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest and feet to the mat. And we'll take a little pause and find a block for underneath our head for series of 5. We are tucking the block under so it's in a comfortable position, so we have a chance to relax shoulders and neck. And then we pull the belly button in and Scoop the legs in, series of 5, pointing your toes, left hand inside your right knee, right hand outside your right ankle. Extend the legs, scoop the belly, lower back in the mat, head on or off the block. And double pulse, single knee stretches. Double pulse, double pulse, double pulse from the abs. The hands are just there to guide our knee so it comes more straight and accessing more of our abdominals. We'll do another 3 here, and another 2, and another 1, and both legs in, double knee stretches, squeeze the air out, extend arms and legs, circle the hands, hands by ankles, squeeze the air out. Inhale, lower back in the mat, and exhale, and inhale, hold, and exhale, and inhale, hold, and exhale, and inhale, and hold, exhale, and inhale, and hold, 2 more right here, long arms, and exhale, and 1 more, and exhale. Straight legs, straight leg, double pulse, hamstring pulse. Inhale, exhale, here we go. Exhale, exhale, switch, exhale, exhale, switch, exhale, exhale, switch. Lower back into the mat. And we'll keep on going with our straight leg stretches. 4, there should be a nice burn in the belly. 3, hug everything in. And 2, hands are simply guiding the leg. Last 1, both legs up, hands underneath your sacrum, scoop the belly, and leg drops, and back up, 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 and 3 more, lower back in the mat, 2 more, and last 1, bend your knees, bicycle with arms to the sky, parallel. Belly button is squeezed into the front of the spine, and we keep on having that lower back connected with our mat as we do our nice big bicycle circling moves. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And bring the knees into the chest, feet on each side of the mat. Push your hands into your femurs and slightly back to release lower back. Elongate lower back, and then take it all the way back from here. And we'll take our block to the side, hands under the knees. We're gonna roll our way up and come to our elephant pose, please. Tabletop, tuck the toes, arch the spine, and put your feet onto the mat in a comfortable position where you can have your hands and your feet all the way down. And we push the belly into the front of the spine, engaging our core, making a nice imprint, broadening into the back. Inhale and exhale. And from there, we'll step it all the way back and end our session with 10 push-ups, chaturanga style, with our elbows tucked in, shoulders and wrists are stacked. I have my knees on the mat, ankles crossed. You can have your toes tucked, straight legs, however you would like. You can hold plank here and think about maybe lowering and lifting, or you can stay right here. If you're coming along, let's do 10 of our push-ups. And our second finger is pointing forward. And we keep on going. I have 5 down. I hope you are with me. And 6, keep the lower belly nice and plugged in. 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, and come to child's pose. Legs together, sit all the way back. Straighten the arms. And from here, make your way back up and come to a seat. And I want to thank you for joining for this session. I hope you feel good and rejuvenated, and that the blood is moving, and that you feel more plugged into your core. I look forward to seeing you into our next session. Subscribe if you haven't already, share with a friend, and we can be doing these sessions all together. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.